just patiently waiting. We're like, we want to ruin your video. Okay.
And now the kitty is taking effect.
Well, Kel's here. We're checking out the sunset. Waiting for Sonny's birthday party to evolve this direction. But
Happy birthday, Sonny.
yeah, Kel was telling me a crazy story about what happened at Cinderland, and I was like, whoa, that doesn't sound anything like what people are saying. So, I mean, of course I wasn't judging because I'm not a hearsay reactor, but anyway, I thought it would be nice to ask Kel, what happened at Cinderland, bro?
Yeah, hey, so it was Taco Tuesday, and my woman had just left me for someone else. And so I had my own fire at my spot, and I was just chilling in my private camp. And some people came over to cheer me up, and that was great. I really appreciated that, and we were having a good time. And you know, later in the evening, Opie came over and said, "Hey, it's like getting to like 1 in the morning. I have work in the morning. Can you please be quiet?" And so my friend was like, "Sure, you know, let's go hang out at my camp for a while." And I said, "Okay." And I go there, and you know, I end up falling asleep, and all of a sudden I wake up, and there's people really mad at me, and they said, "Kelly, your camp's on fire," and "Kelly, your camp's on fire." And so I walked all the way from the other side of the camp to where my camp is, or the other side of Cinderland to my camp, and it looked like it would appear my staircase had gotten set on fire. And my Caribe was burned, my third eye pine cone was burned, my didgeridoo was burned, half of my clothes were burned, and I had some certain medicines that were not, because I like making medicine for people. There's certain medicines that I keep stored that were not in the area of the fire that were gone, and my hatchet was missing and my machete was missing, and the staircase was burned up. The fire had already been put out. I didn't see how the source of it happened. I can only say at worst, the worst thing, you know, is might have been my negligence, and I could have gotten up and left, and there might have been a little fire pop that maybe popped an ember onto something flammable, or you know, there's some other people that are telling me that it could have been other people to, you know, try to get me to leave. You know, possible theft and cover up to get me out of there, but I can't say that. What I'm going to take responsibility for is I'm sorry if this happened, and it could have been my negligence. And so I was in such a shock that it happened. I started you know, they told me to leave, and I started collecting up my things, and but I guess I wasn't leaving fast enough, because they started picking up shovels and bamboo and started chasing me around. And I'm a combat wounded veteran, and when you have, you know, people chasing you around with shovels and bamboo, it puts you in fight or flight. I made the mistake of picking up something to try to like defend myself, because I was really scared for my life. And then so they started coming at me harder, like, you know, you know, kind of taunting me with their weapons. And so finally I just tossed mine down. I said, "Okay, I'm leaving. You know, please just let me leave in peace." And I walked to my car, and I got in my car, and I left in peace. I've been trying to get in contact with Jezuz to let him know that, you know, if there's anything that's come out of pocket because of this, I'd like to reimburse him. But the past 2 weeks I've been in Pahala, where there's no reception. I haven't been out of Pahala for 2-3 weeks now, because recently I had my heart broken, and this thing happened, so I didn't want to come back here because I got scared so bad. I just say, everybody, I love y'all, and you guys scared me, and I'm sorry that you feel certain feelings, but there's truth and there's illusion, and that's up for you to decide.